I'm joining you. And the great thing about it is I'm joining you about my great innovation. My great innovation is going to be called Convenience Store on Go. And basically, like my mission statement says, to make the convenience store convenient. I remember when I had my baby, it was very difficult for me trying to get out the car, go pay for gas, then go put him back in the car, then have to go and then pump gas. It was just too much. That's like way too much to do. So I was like, hey, there has to be something that we can do. So I did research and I was like, well, there's not too many places that, do convenience stores that, deliver. That's where my great idea came from. And so, kind of what it kind of is that my convenience store on Go is going to be one of the newest ideas of having the convenience store at your fingertips. So basically, either using your computer, by going on our website, or even going through our app, and we'll be selling great things such as, energy drinks, water, baby supplies, snacks, even things like gas, lottery, alcohol, even condoms. Everything that you can think of that convenience store sells, we're going to sell. One thing about it is that you have to realize that when you do a business that you have to have at least a target market. And so I was like, well, what market would want it? And what other market there is besides the ones that wants everything convenient, which is going to be our millennials. And with them, they're going to be that age group of 23 to 39, and they don't mind paying the money to have stuff delivered on the go. I'm one of them. Hey, I'm 30, and I'll be honest, I have had food delivered home. I have used Uber. I have used stuff like that. But convenience store on the go, it cuts out all that extra, and you're able to have the convenience store brought to you. And so what we're looking at is our operations. You're going to have drivers, of course, and with those drivers, they're going to use their own cars. They will, of course, still receive a paycheck, but it depends on delivery, number of miles traveled, cost of gas, and hourly tips. And then my hours, of course, going to be Sunday through Wednesday from 5 a.m. to 12 p.m. And then I'm going to have that Thursday through Saturday, which is for our people that love to party a little bit, and we'll be open again to 1 a.m. So how does it work? It's very simple. So the first thing you do, you're going to either use our app and log in, or you're going to go on the website. You're going to place your order. At that moment, when you get done placing your order, of course, guess what? You got to do the ID verification. Most states now, they do have it where the barcode's on the back of the things, and you can take a picture of it, and basically we can always scan that. And then, of course, you have your option of paying. Of course, with any company, we're now accepting debit or credit cards. And what made this so awesome was that I did research and I showed most delivery services, they're not out to you within 30 to 45 minutes. Most of them are out to you within an hour to actually about 48 hours. So what I did was like, hey, what we need to do is cut down that time. And so I was like, let's do 30 to 45 minutes. That gives us enough time if we need to make another stop, or if we have a delivery prior to that, we can still do everything at one time. Make it convenient for you guys. So when you look at the pricing, there is pricing for it. And one thing I wanted to do was I was like, hey, at the end of the day, a lot of these home delivery services, they charge a per use. But at the end of the day, I want to make it convenient and also make it cheaper. So of course, $6.99, you're talking about a convenience store. Everything's going to be a little pricey. But I will offer 3-month delivery, 6 months, as well as a year subscription. And each one, of course, will cover what a number of times per week, because anything like me, hey, sometimes I am jumping at the convenience store 2 times a day. And so you're like, hey, so what does it cost to start up my business? What about my innovation? What does it cost? And it's not really costly, because you have to look at it like this: the annual cost to run a convenience store is usually, with a gas station and everything, we're looking at 250,000. And then at the end, to just stock it, and end to buy and stock the products in there is 160,000. But what we're worried about is profit. So at the end of the year, after all my expenses and everything, I'm pretty much looking at about a $300,000 profit, which is actually pretty good. Hey, I'm not losing; I'm actually gaining. And so it's just about, once I expand to a wider audience, of course, I will probably start making big bucks. But basically, that's how my plan is. It's just being able to be have the opportunity of sitting at home. You're like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna be leaving out in about an hour. I need gas, but I don't want to stop at a gas station. Hey, guess what? That's what you call. That's what you text us for. That's what you email us for. We're delivery. It's convenience on the go. So basically, we can, while you're getting dressed, hey, we can come fill up your car for you at no problem. Well, this has been my presentation, and I am so glad I got a chance to introduce it to you guys. You guys have a great time, and once again, signing off. This is Amy.